stuff that didn't quite make it into the panel this year, but basically I'm just going to go through some of these, see, you know, of course, cheer, clap, whatever, if you know it. If you don't, I'll be sure to tell you. So, like, this is just kind of a warm-up thing, so don't mind all of this. This is just, you know, have fun. By the way, I also apologize for the volume. I'm going to be messing with it like the entire time because none of these came out right.
I know that feeling. What you do?
Everything is a work in progress. Okay, so who knows this? Hands? Who knows?
I'm thinking.
1, 2.
Oh, I know this.
Okay, so a few. Alright, so we're on the right track with picking obscure stuff.
I mean, you can listen to that guitar, and you can tell that just...
Yeah.
Oh.
Photons? Wow, really? Seriously? Okay.
DNA script, yes!
That's actually a really funny one. Okay, this is not quite like old, but this is more obscure, underrated sort of stuff. One of my favorites, especially for the opening.
Yes!
What'd you say? No. I don't know. We're lazy.
They're amazing.
So Able and they can do one.
Oh. Bask in your glory. Plus, I just love that song by Orphen.
Well, no, actually, a lot of people now are like, what's GTO? Yeah, it makes me cry. Yeah, this is educate the youngins. This is, you know, also kind of, hey, let's broaden what you have. Which, I was actually surprised. Let me pause this right quick. I was actually surprised. We talked about KO Beast last year. What did they show yesterday in one of the video rooms? KO Beast. I saw that and I'm like, wait, really? You guys are actually taking suggestions?
Watch the pedal.
I can make some other suggestions.
Huh?
No.
They might have to play it after midnight, but I can make some other suggestions.
Oh, God.
Things that come out of your brain scare me. That's not a joke. It really terrifies me.
No.
Wait. Funny dude. Yeah, I knew that face would come. Irresponsible Captain Tyler?
Oh, yeah. Very irresponsible.
Always good. It's quite hilarious.
Patience.
Come here. Oh God, we're all gonna die.
Okay, I see a few hands. Keep the metal idol.
Keep the metal idol. It's really good.
Wait a minute. Is that the thing that was kind of like Idol or that was I love my Gibson story.
This one's actually not the opening, but a trailer for the movie.
Flying Max. Loud enough on the microphone. Flying Max. Everyone loves it. Huh?
There's plenty of seats. You guys can sit down if you want.
We don't
Don't
buy.
be shy. I mean, we have plenty of chairs to fill up.
We don't buy.
Harder often.
Wow, I'm enjoying how few hands are coming up.
This is gonna be a good camera.
This is going to be a good panel.
That's the point of this panel.
Yeah.
I just want one.
You should have a list of other.
I love the opening for this next one.
Sure. I'm facing.
It's an excellent anime.
Yeah.
It's got a little Valley Project.
Oh, is that your dancing finger? Is that you dancing?
Okay, now I see the light bulbs, yeah. Alright, one more and then we can get the panel underway.
I love how there's no notes under Yawara.
This is you.
I know. I love how there's 0 notes under that.
Just saying. No, it's popping it.
Okay, who all does know this one? I know you do. Who else? Hands, anyone else? I see one other.
Why did you look ashamed? It's like I saw your head go. You
There's
just stuck
another.
your head.
So we have 3. Any others?
I've heard of it.
Zillion. Oh, that was fun.
I love the VHS quality.
You can only find it in that, pretty much. Alright.
That's how you know it's really obscure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a VHS. It's true. If it was a blue VHS tape, it has to be a blue VHS tape.
Okay, so let's actually do things right this year and introduce ourselves first.
How should we go first? And also, just a side note, make sure your phones are on silent.
Or vibrate.
I just turned mine off because I know my phone will probably go off.
Just put mine on vibrate.
Pretty much.
Silent. Because I don't want Sorcery interrupting.
Sword!
I don't want to have like the Final Fantasy fanfare going off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over and over again. Everyone gains experience. There will be a live action role play. LARP against us.
No, hold on. The Final Fantasy VII fanfare might be okay because they're gaining knowledge.
Yes.
You know, it's experience points.
I'll just set it for later.
What about the one-up sound? Or the Power Rangers communicator.
Oh god. Okay, so,
Alright.
who wants to start with introduction?
Like we do the show.
I guess I should start. Those of you who don't know, we are Omake Ikuze. We are a webcast-based show, which you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, website. We are around. I am Ryuji.
We have a lot of stuff.
Oh, I'm Riku.
I'm Maverick.
I'm Alkamori.
And I'm Bishi.
Does anyone have some glitter?
And then it's Bishi.
Bishi, a.k.a. Captain Fabulous, a.k.a. a.k.a. the man who will kill you with a Bishi Fabulous pose.
What milk?
And BB Magnum.
No, we're not even getting it.
We were saying that for like 7.
Yeah.
Because we also have another panel around 7 o'clock, 7.
It is 7.
Omake Ikuze
If
Unplugged.
you want to get one of the flyers so you know what it's about.
Now,
Is there anyone who wants one of the
I will
flyers who
say,
hasn't already gotten
I
one?
talked with Animazement. It was supposed to be an 18+ panel. It was not put as such, but they will be checking wristbands. So,
That means I actually have to get one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm 17.
but, okay, so who has seen anything that we did last year? Okay,
You're obscure.
few people saw what we did last year. We had a lot of fun last year, did we not?
Yeah.
It was good. We had about this many people in a room on Sunday morning at 9:30 in the morning, which I was surprised. But anyway, last year we went through a bunch of obscure, just underrated or older titles that we feel did not get as much love as they needed anymore. We're back to do that again this year. And the chairs of whoopee cushions are back again as well.
What was it called?
Anime theme later.
Conventional wisdom.
They did a comic on our panel last year. And the main star was the chair.
Yeah.
How did you get overshadowed by a chair?
Like this.
Flip the dog.
So everybody try it out.
Ready? Down. Yes. I love our fans.
You guys are great sports.
And later we're going to try to do an anime theme with the chair squeaks. Oh God.
We'll save that for the 18 plus. Anyway, so we're just here to bring, I guess, awareness, knowledge, and I guess for some of you a nostalgic touch back to some of the anime that you might have missed or forgot that you saw or just fell in love with and still remember. So, you want to go ahead and get started?
Yay!
All right. First up is City Hunter.
Ooh.
This was created back in 1985 for the manga. It ran to 91. Had 35 volumes. It was adapted into 4 series, 2 OVAs, and an animated feature film. A live-action Hong Kong film starring Jackie Chan.
Wow.
And a Korean live-action TV drama.
Well, damn.
Which is very good, by the way.
Indeed it is.
So basically the whole idea of City Hunter, it revolves around Ryo Saiba, who is he's called many different things. He's called a sweeper, an equalizer, a private detective. You know, now I'm having Killer 7 flash through my head with Garcian, I'm just a cleaner. You know, this whole thing. Basically he works to rid Tokyo of crime with his 357 Magnum. So,
Street justice.
Street justice.
Go big or go home. And boobs, apparently. Because why anime isn't made better by boobs.
But his business, basically, his business, which is called City Hunter, is run by Cowdy. Sorry. It's run by Kaori Makimura, who's a tomboyish girl. She manages the business. And it's more of an underground jack-of-all-trades operation, so it's one of those things, I guess, you can put a hit out on someone, you can have him as a bodyguard, you can have him retrieve your cat from a tree, I don't know.
Well, it's like the 18?
Yeah, basically like the 18, but it's one guy.
Well, that's even better.
Kaori is actually the sister of Ryo's friend and former partner Hideyuki, who was killed. He promised to look after her, and that's why she manages the business now. The business is actually contacted in a very interesting way. You basically just write XYZ on a blackboard in Shinjuku Station. I don't know exactly how that works, but it does.
XYZ for justice.
I thought it was dial J for justice. You know, I mean,
I know, it was dial O for O'Reilly, dial M for murder.
But dial P for pizza, because I'm kind of hungry.
Okay. Actually, for those of you that know of Angel Heart, who here does? A manga series called Angel Heart. This is actually an alternate universe of the two. They're 2 alternate universes, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's City Hunter. It's really cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's the manga is actually a lot more James Bondish, and he has a lot more, I guess, romantic interest with some of his female clients, whereas the anime just goes into slapstick. So instead of actually, seducing her, she just...
We actually have a question.
beats him with a fan or board or something.
I'll say thank you for doing the running. Saves my back color.
And he also gets the fabulous. He really wants to make that fly.
Yeah. We have to have a flip off.
Do you know if Akira?
Yes, you have to have a flip off.
City Hunter? I think he is. The only reason I think he is was he had a voice acting panel. He's better known as Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. And in his clip, I think he had a line from City Hunter. And, you know, he's just looking general badass, shoots a guy in the park. Girl comes up, he's like, yeah, shot that guy in the park. You know, that kind of deal. So he's been a frequent guest of Animazement. So it's another reason you could check that out. You may have actually met Kamiya-san. It's a cool connection to that.
Thank you. But yeah, City Hunter is a lot of the, hi, I see you, bang, That was funny.
Just go into a skirmish or something.
No.
Alright, so.
What problem do you have with that?
No.
Yes.
Why are you going to be so low?
Shall we move on to the next?
Yes.
Right.
Alright.
I'm up next.
Okay, I want to make sure it's on the right one.
Break it?
Like your poo.
This next series is called Chrono Crusade.
Woo!
Chrono Crusade.
Okay.
Look at those hands.
Chrono Crusade was created by Daisuke Maruyama with a run from 1998 to 2004 in Comic Dragon, about 8 volumes. It was adopted into an anime series that ran for about 24 episodes through the course of 2003 to 2004. If anyone ever had like Showtime Beyond, something like that,
Yeah.
they ran this series, and it was a brilliant series to watch. Set in the height of the Roaring 20s, where an organization known as the Order of Magdalene exists to fight the demonic threats that appear with increasing regularity across America. Anime Among Us split drastically after Volume 4's storyline, but even then, I find I really do enjoy both of their storylines, especially with the aspects that the main character, Rosemary, has a pact with a demon named Chrono. When she is in danger, she can activate a pact, but has to pay the price of shortening her lifespan. By doing so, she unlocks Chrono's true power and true form.
That and the opening is just catchy.
I love it.
I should point out, this is borderline between up. Like, if you really did belong on Showtime Beyond, it doesn't look like it's going to be that adult-oriented, and then all of a sudden we'll slam you with the blood
Surprise!
or the boobs or the feels. So be warned.
So many feels.
So
many feels.
10 times that in the manga.
Cry.
Try harder.
Alright.
Next.
Yep. I'm up with Kikaider.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. It was originally created in 1972 and lasted through 1973. Oh, I'm not loud enough for once. It was created in 1972 and lasted in 1973. It had 43 episodes. It was much later adapted to the 13-episode anime in 2000, which we got to see. And 2 OVAs, Kikaider 01, the animation, and the boy with the guitar. The storyline is the mortally wounded Professor Kokishi, I tried, is restored to life in an android body, believing that a good heart does not deserve to die before its time. However, his laboratory, where he created other robots, is attacked by an unknown assailant. Jiro, the last of Kokishi's creations, is a robot designed to save humankind and fights off the robots, minions of the Dark Professor, and Professor Gale by learning to transform Kikaider.
So it's Mega Man.
Mega Man, Kamen Rider.
It's Mega Man and Kamen Rider. It's a hat kid.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here as Proto Man.
Next year.
Next year. It will happen.
Do we have a question?
How about all those skills of Kikaider?
Oh God.
I'm going to try not to let me remind me of that because I will start bawling right here. No, I didn't say it's okay. It's okay. I don't want to cry.
Try harder.
Alright, people are already remembering this one for the game.
Well, that's good. What on earth clip did you find for this anyway? Because
The trailer.
okay. Okay, so obviously we've got a couple of people that already know this. This is Battle Angel Alita. Technically, this is from the OVA. More people will be familiar with the manga because the manga ran longer. Created by Yukito Kishihiro in 1990, ran until 1995. This is the OVA that was released in 1993, really? Wow. I did not know it was that recent, but this was one of the first, the OVA of this was one of the first anime that I ever actually watched. And for a 2-episode OVA, they cram the plot in here. Futuristic world, cyborgs, featuring one of the coolest ideas ever, Panzerkunst, a martial art that is designed around for cyborgs to use. Do you like cyberpunk? Do you like dystopia? Do you like lots and lots of blood and violence? This is definitely also another 18 and up, even though it's only a 2-episode OVA. Definitely not for the kids, although I was 8 when I watched it. That might explain a few things.
We all have that one that we weren't supposed to see.
Alright.
Okay.
Next up.
And next up is Cyborg 009. This is one that actually flew over my head somehow.
So good!
I'm sorry, I just loved your reaction. That was amazing.
And then the diamonds came out for real. I was just like, oh, she's bursting these diamonds here. Pick them up.
This was created by Shitaro Ishinomori in 1964, running for 36 volumes up until 1981. It's had several reboots, the most recent one being the film in 2012 and the latest anime series, which was from 2001 to 2002. All in all, there were 3 different series. There was the 1968 version, the 1979-1980 version, and then the 2001-2002. In Cyborg 009, 9 regular humans are kidnapped by the evil Black Ghost organization, and they're experimented on, which resulted in 9 cyborgs, each with their own unique power. And each of the characters in the series, one thing I like about it is they're not your typical, stereotypical, nice-looking guy, pretty awesome, sexy female. It's
I don't know.
And the characters were not flat.
they've got awkward facial features and everything like that, but the evil organization, their goal is to start the next World War by supplying rich buyers with countless weapons of mass destruction. So, after the destruction of Black Ghost, 9 cyborgs also fought a variety of threats from mad scientists to supernatural beings and ancient civilization.
If you haven't seen this, please.
Please do it. A younger friend actually introduced me to it, which was surprising.
Great character development.
Yeah, don't let this one fly over your head like
The
it did mine. It was great.
characters in this season are absolutely amazing. None of them are flat. Every single character has an amazing backstory, full of life. Yes.
Don't make me cry. We record
so many feels.
The first time I watched this, I was on a bus back home, and I was tearing up, and the person beside me is like, "What are you doing?"
I'm dealing with my emotions. I'm in a glass case of emotions.
Oh God.
Let's not even start that.
Actually,
Why would you say that?
I'm
not a fan of Wolf's Rain.
One thing I will say about Wolf's Rain, I love the songs sung by Steve Conte.
Steve Conte's a genius.
He has a brilliant voice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so speaking of all of these things that have films, I'm going to apologize because the only clip that I could find for your next one, Furuku, was dear God, it's a 4-minute film.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Which you couldn't find the play. What the hell did you find? Oh yeah, okay, I see what you got there. Okay, since you didn't find this bloody opening,
Well, I couldn't find the opening, but I did find the other clip that you wanted to talk about, so let me know if you can put that up.
Okay. So, for the oldest anime that we're going to be talking about today, Space Pirate Captain Harlock. Okay, for those of you that all just looked at us like we were insane. Did you like Cowboy Bebop? Did you like Outlaw Star? Did you like basically anything that's involved pirates or space in the last 20 years? It took some inspiration from this show. And if the animation style looks a little familiar, okay, which it doesn't because you haven't seen the characters yet, but Leiji Matsumoto, which you've probably seen his animation style from Interstellar 5555, yeah. Harlock is one of those kind of pulp-ish heroes that you can kind of... He's had a number of different rewrites and what are technically Harlock stories that aren't actually related to the original character. And, but here's the original series.
That and also kind of an anti-hero.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god, no. He's the anti-hero.
They're actually showing the Harlock movie this weekend.
Yeah. I'm missing the Harlock movie to come hang out with you guys, by the way. So,
Because you love us.
I love you guys.
It's your job.
I love you guys more than Captain Harlock's. Just putting that out there.
What year was this made?
1978 for the original series. However, why are we talking about this?
Because.
Oh, it's back, baby. We are getting later this year, we are getting a computer animated, full-length feature movie. Dear God, I can't even. And I was so mad when this came out. I was the only one that got into happiness. What's wrong with you people?
I actually have to ask if this was live action. Like for a lot of
That's how good animation is.
What?
This is not my action.
That is computer animation.
That is CG.
That's CG. Let's just swap.
It's so pretty.
It's like a video game too. I would buy that.
So yeah.
Good shit, Yamato.
Hang on.
I don't know. That was great. No,
Screw that.
Take this away from me. Clean her up.
She's upset.
You upset?
I'm upset.
Should be upset.
I'm upset.
I will say this.
Aww. Woo!
It's better now.
This is so awesome. I will
So
also say
sweet
that.
together.
Alright, getting back to the subject. I'm going to give a forewarning right here. I just want to see a quick thing right here. How many of you like mechs?
All of you should raise your hands. Who doesn't love a child?
How many of you like cop dramas?
That's what happened.
You would actually love this. Yeah.
Then we've got a show for you. Patlabor, the Mobile Police.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're showing this weekend. I can't remember what year it takes place with. I'm sorry.
I seriously think that they hacked my computer and stole our list.
It's very possible. But yeah, the manga has 22 volumes that ran from the course of from 1988 to 1994. That's a good long-running series. Of course, not as long-running as Detective Conan, but still.
Close enough.
The course of the series is that a pilot, who is part of the police force, gets to go in there, pilot one of these mechs. And the main character, you kind of get good feels for, and at the same time, she also annoys you a little. And as much as I love the series, it had bad voice acting.
Oh, so
in
bad.
the translation. I mean, like, you know, somewhere around the same time, like, if someone screams, it's like, this one would say, ah!
It's presented in Screamo-Vision, so you know whenever it says scream, you
As an
scream.
anime film that aired in 1989, which I think they are actually showing that this weekend as well. I can't remember. Anime series ran from 1989 to 1990 for 47 episodes. The OVA, The New File, ran from 1990 to 1992 for 16 episodes. The film Patlabor 2 came out in 1993. Good.
Oh, I'm public.
No spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
See, now I have to get you a curly wig.
Patlabor
That's
3
just
aired in 2001. Patlabor Minimum in 2002. The franchise was created by Headgear, which was fronted by director Mamoru Oshii, writer Kazumori Ito, mecha designer Yotaka Izubuchi, character designer Akemi Takada, and the manga artist Masami Yuki.
Ah. Okay.
I will tell you this, it's definitely a good series to check out.
Ryuji.
Yes.
What was that one that we did last year that was kind of like, you know, the mech cop drama thing?
I don't remember, you gotta give me a little bit more.
There we go. Was it?
No, we didn't talk to them.
No, what was it? I'm trying to remember. I know we did a bunch of mech stuff, but I'm trying to remember
We
which
did,
one it was.
Better Man, we did...
It wasn't that. It was, I know it wasn't Duel.
No, we didn't say Crisis.
Was it Get a Robo or something?
No.
I'm trying to remember what exactly it was.
I'm trying to watch
But it took a lot of cues from this, that's all.
It really did,
Yeah.
it definitely did. Random rubber band
from out of nowhere.
Anyway, one of our cards.
So, next up.
Alright, next up is Magic Knight Rayearth.
Alright.
Another clamp piece, so you know it's pretty to look at. But it had 2 manga series, one from 93 to 95, and another... Oh yeah, both 3 volumes. Yeah. And then the second one was from 95 to 96. And 2 anime series to accompany that, from 94 to 95, with 20 episodes, and from 95.
Yeah, it was all 95.
Yeah, all
so they just
95
crammed it all together.
And then there was an OVA in 97.
Don't watch the OVA, Jim Common.
Yeah.
Entertainment thing. Don't watch that.
I actually haven't
watch
seen
it.
the OVA.
Don't watch it.
Hey, we're just presenting information.
Yeah.
I will put it out there. If you are into emulators, you can actually play the Super Nintendo game of it.
Yeah, they made a Super Famicom game.
It's not bad.
However, though Furiku says the OVA is off limits, I do beg you to watch the series because...
The series is good.
Yeah. But it's about 3 girls, Mikado Shido, Umi Mirizaki, and Fu Morozaki, and they're on a field trip to the Tokyo Tower with their schools.
Everything seems to happen at the Tokyo Tower.
Oh yeah.
Everything happens in Tokyo.
We would die if we went to the Tokyo Tower. Have you seen how many times that thing's been blown up?
I would.
Yeah.
The Tokyo Tower was funded by Michael Bay.
It's like Lavender Town in real life.
Hands to the dragon that they can make a tower as big as I.
Done. Quit.
They're blinded by a flash of light, and the light, along with the voice calling for the legendary Magic Knights to save Sephiroth. They fall through the sky into Sephiroth, where they meet Master Mage Bud, who tells them that they have the ability to change reality for better or worse.
So they're putting the hands.
The girls.
They're putting the hands. You know, they're putting reality into the hands of 3 high school girls.
Okay, see,
Trying to save the world.
Oh god.
It works. Now it's
I'm just making jokes.
you realize how bad it would be
They
to have
even
it
have
now?
like color schemes, so I mean, like, look at that.
Oh my god! That's the first time I've seen that. I hate you.
Yes, because now you can't unsee it.
No, I can't.
Never.
Yo, even the one in green has short butter.
But her personality is bumping. Her personality is bumping.
Yeah. You beat with that mic all you want. That's gonna change the fact that you love the show that probably started the podcast, bro.
Meanwhile, in the city of Townsville.
I'm brain police now. Can we
fuzzy lumpkins.
Can we move on and stop destroying part of my childhood?
No, we can't. Just keep going.
We have to cover it in meat jelly first.
Oh God.
Yes. Crystal, you're
Japan destroyed Powerpuff Girls and then Powerpuff Girls Z.
Right. Very true.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to know something real quick. How many of you have seen Slayers? We can all agree that it's the comedic side of a D&D kind of story, you know? But what if we went with a more not so comedic?
Now, actually, how many of you have seen Slayers after you saw what we did with our first panel? Wow, okay, we weren't that popular.
Nobody likes it.
You're obscure.
Okay.
We're just like seeing you walk in that coat.
Might as well just keep walking. That's swagger.
He does this little walk on.
It could be worse. It could be swagger sachet.
That's where I'm wrong.
The
So
great
the
thing
7 o'clock
is,
panel then?
the great thing is, he can sachet.
I'll do it if you don't.
Okay, he looks and feels better than I do, so...
Alright, so next up.
Right, so now we're going to be getting to the more serious side of a D&D style anime.
So everyone dies horribly.
Spoiler alert.
Possibly.
There are worse things than dying horribly.
This
Such
is
as
true.
that kind of use like sacrifice to summon in it.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Being of evil.
I love this. Are you sure? The answer should be no.
Who here can already guess what it is?
I'm gonna pick someone new. I want Chun-Li.
This series is the regular Lodoss War. And I will say this, there is so much behind Lodoss War. Basically, the way they made the story, the creators pretty much sat down, they played a D&D game. And this story was the result.
They made transcripts of their D&D game and...
Was it a TV show or the movie that was made after the game?
Both. Both were made after.
Oh, both were made
Yeah.
after. Okay.
Of course, one of the things that a lot of people don't know, sure, go ahead and ask first. Oh.
It's actually set in a Japanese role-playing game that was based on Dungeons and Dragons called Sword World.
Okay.
Well, there's another anime set in the same world called Rune Soldier Louis.
Oh God.
He is on top of it. What is your name, sir? Marcus?
Yep.
All right, nice to meet you too.
As for regular Lodoss War, there were video games released in 1991, 1992, 94, 95, 98, and 2000. And I will tell you this, I actually have the game that came out for Dreamcast where you can kind of go off and you meet the other characters like Deedlin and everyone else. The game wasn't that great, but I still keep it because it's regular Lodoss War.
That is a Dreamcast game.
It has 5 different manga arcs. The OVA came out in 1990 to 1991. 25 minutes each episode, which was 13 episodes. The TV series ran in 98, a total of 27 episodes. And just a little bit of extra trivia for you, for the Slayers fans and for the fans of regular Lodoss War. For the English dubbing, Deedlit and Lena Envers both share the same voice actress, Lisa Ortiz. That's for like the TV series run. Okay, the OVAs of Slayers has a different voice actress. Yeah, and of course you never saw Naga Surfer in the series.
That was one of my
Okay, so I'm actually going to be surprised if more than like 5 people know about this one. Okay, so who does know about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, wow. I'm surprised.
So you guys
Oh, she's in competition.
Yeah.
So, this is... Alright, so, for those of you that don't know what this is, it's called Sorcerous Stabber Orphen, or it's also known as Orphen Scion of Sorcery, depending on where you find it, whatever. I know there's a PS2 game that's actually Orphen Scion of Sorcery. It's kind of interesting, I actually own it. It's kind of fun, it's a good time waster at least. There were 2 anime series, one from 98 to 99, and then another from 99 to 2000, 24 and 23 episodes respectively. The anime actually picks up partway through the light novels. It was based on a series of light novels. And it followed the story itself. Sorry, I actually don't have my glasses. So. The story follows Krelanselo, also known as Orphen, who grew up in an orphanage with adopted elder sisters Azalea and Letitia. The 3 are selected to study sorcery under the famous Child Man at the Tower of Fang. At 15, Orphen becomes a sorcerer to the royal family, but Azalea has a spell backfire that turns her into a monster. Child Man, who has fallen in love with Azalea, is actually honor-bound to hunt down the monster, and Orphen seeks to stop him. So it's really cool. It's fantasy. It has its gritty moments. It has its comedy moments. It's got plenty of action. It's just a fun anime all around. Hold on, I'll come get you.
Well, I was about to say it has a fox that can blow things up, but it's mine.
What was that?
It has a fox that can blow things up, but it's mine.
One more time so they can...
There's a fox that can blow things up just by looking at it.
Yeah. So random, but still pretty awesome.
So no British fox hunts.
Yeah, no, you don't want
Text me
that.
while I was sitting here in the...
Well, you didn't have to put her on blast.
This isn't the NC-17 panel. I couldn't say that out loud.
Sorcerous.
Again.
So, Sorcerous.
How many times have you made actors practice watching the
Sorcery Scion is
Too many times to count.
if you pick up a flyer, like it'll have so we'll put this forward. So anything, we'll take care of it.
Agnes will get you alcohol back. Okay.
Also, for those of you that are Slayers fans, here's something interesting. They actually did do a light novel of Orphen. There was Orphen versus Slayers. Let that sink in.
Wow.
And one more time. Orphen versus Slayers.
Lodoss wins.
Also, another thing is that you are loving that costume way too much because you just run it down there.
What can I say?
But how many people know what that's from, though?
Yeah.
Yes, question of fans. Who is he?
Give us the pose.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that anime, go and watch it because it's amazing and you will cry.
It is the most fabulous mech anime you will ever lay your eyes on.
My character's mech is so fabulous it has high heels.
And fakes existence.
Yes.
And it breaks the fabric of existence.
It has a magical girl transformation to get into his mech.
Species star power! and I just, that bumped in my head because I'm looking at a Sailor Moon bag. I am so sorry, it popped in my head.
So can we get a demonstration of that? No, shh.
I don't have enough glitter.
That's a mess to clean up, seriously. Go.
Okay, now that I've effectively broke Maverick.
He's out for the count.
Shall we move on to the next one?
You're gay. I think it was a yes.
Okay.
Next is Dragon Town. The manga ran run from 1988 to 94 with 7 volumes. And of course, like you said, 2 episodes. A dragon slayer named Ruth falls in love with a dragon, and they settle down and have a manic offspring named Mink, who is the dragon half. The evil king plots to murder Ruth and take his wife for himself. Mink and her friends are obsessed with Dick Saucer. And I
Wait, is that what it sounds like?
That's his name. That really is his name, but wow, that was
Funny, he didn't make him put down.
He says it just like that every time.
I feel kind of dirty now.
You should.
Now, Dick Saucer has dragons.
We can get away with it. It's a name.
Yeah, it's a name. You can get away with it.
They try to get into Dick Saucer's concert. They're thwarted by Mink's rival, Princess Ina, a half-blob girl resentful of her genetic inheritance. A racist.
So,
it's Lumpy Space Princess.
Yeah,
Racist Lumpy Space Princess.
So there's racism on this side of the water.
On the side of Mississippi. Wait, the Dixon line?
On this side of Mississippi.
The anime switches between normal and squashed down versions of characters, playful satire in the style of Japanese humor, and such as children foraging for food before going shopping for CDs. Like Dick Saucers. I just had to do it one more.
Wait. So, foraging for food before going to buy CD. Because that makes perfect sense. To buy what?
A CD.
By who?
A CD.
A CD?
By who? Compact disc.
Dick Saucer.
I'm not going to get tired of that.
CD, a Dick Saucer reads this book of words.
Hold on.
If there's any Sailor Moon fans out there, you'll find Mink's voice very familiar.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Why is that?
Same voice actress.
There you go.
Wait. As who?
Sailor Moon.
I strike the pose, but I wasn't going to do it.
That actually makes sense.
Do it. Strike the pose. You said something, you can't avoid it now.
Well, I will admit, they did say that they came out with 2 episodes. I did find them, like, maybe 4 episodes on YouTube. One where Mink actually got, like, tickets, but she had to fight in a competition. Funny thing is, she seduced a dragon.
Y'all don't let me touch this at all, right? I'll do the night.
Wait. Just touching Dick Saucer?
I don't want to see that.
Makes it better or worse?
Do you have a question? What was that?
They were just trying to make you run again.
Okay, let's see how you can make it worse.
So what? Polymorph happens all the time in D&D.
We've just learned not to ask with this, especially, it's one of those...
Especially when you're questioning logic of, how does something fit?
That doesn't go there.
Chromatic dragons all have
If you want to hear us be more straightforward and blunt and everything else, I'm
having to hold my tongue and not say a lot of things right now.
I can't say anything or I'll get hit by her.
And I will move out of the way.
And I will applaud.
It's gonna be one of my favorites. Come on, Alright, next one.
Bye, Mom.
Hey.
Galaxy.
That's yes, sir.
And I love this opening.
It's a series that ran from 2001 2002, 26 episodes. The manga ran from 2001 2004 for 8 volumes. I can't look at it and talk about it. A century after the fall of the Galactic Network, the Transnational Empire has risen on the world. The lost technology of the GN is looked after by moon nations and appears to be my magic to the people of the Tree Tribe. Exile Prince Million. Kills King. Bria and seized control of the Empire, but is opposed by the
Kingdom Troopers. 5 pretty girls.
Mint, Randa, Millicent, Forte, and Vanilla. Who still escaped the demon to the local militia. She has no rock.
She was also dressed as a banana, but you missed her.
Have we ever found out about block things?
I feel we are misrepresenting this show. There is no plot. Alright? Look right here. There is no plot. Okay? It is a bunch of not even barely vaguely connected episodes about these 5 characters. In fact, there is an episode where all of them die horribly in a volleyball tournament.
There's also an episode.
That's why I couldn't look at it, because I couldn't take it seriously.
There's also an episode where,
is anyone familiar with MXC?
Yeah, where they actually compete on Takeshi's Castle.
It happened.
It happened.
Bottom line, you don't take the show seriously. If you want a good laugh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it, that's what I have. This is nothing but filler than anime, but it's still filler.
It's funny filler.
The voice acting is really great.
Yeah.
The music is good. Everything is great. I feel bad for their superior officer because he has to put up with all this crap.
I think that...
I think he might have it worse than the head of the 3WA from Dirty Pair.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
I actually have to say that this is one of the only animes I know of that has like multiple openings where I have no issues with any of the songs.
Because they're all catchy.
Yeah.
Each different...
Like a fungus.
Galaxy Angel is catchy. Or
it could be worse. And then you make it worse.
No, glitter is the herpes of the art world. Like,
no.
Oh, God.
Glitter is fairy dust AIDS.
Okay, so that explains a lot about Twilight then. So, glitter is...
We don't like Twilight here.
So that explains a lot about Evercall. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now I have material for later on tonight.
Must be why you're so pale. Alright, next up.
Yes!
Oh my god.
我らはゲーム界は大江戸のはぐれ町でウイを使い生まれながらに抹消的で曲がったことのデッキュレーだあっこえもんで待ってました
Yeah, I completely went here. Legend of the Mystical Ninja. This one is actually known as Let's Go Goemon here in the US, Ganbare Goemon in Japan. It ran from 97 to 98, 26 episodes. It's based on the Legend of the Mystical Ninja video game series.